Hello everyone, my name is Sahil and I'm a real estate consultant, coach, advisor, and welcome to the ongoing series. And this is episode 8 of our real estate comparison series. Okay, so we have going strong, 8th episode, good response. I hope this is making you a very educated and a informed investor. I hope you are actually trying to implement all these things and trying to create a picture on research how to rate or rank properties and real estate projects. Okay, so in this episode we're gonna be considering one of the most crucial aspect. This is important. This is very important. All the other things might or can be compromised, but this is something you can never compromise. This is the payment plan. If a project gives you a very flexible, very good, great payment plan, then the desirability of that project is way high. This is something I believe is like, I mean, budget is a problem for everyone. Every middle class is suffering from budget. Nobody has an infinite budget. And if a project gives you a payment flexibility in the payment plan, then this is great. Big brands do give you, because they understand the concept that a person who is buying a project won't be able to, an end user who is buying a project won't be able to afford the rent plus the EMI of that project. And that is why they come up with these flexible payment plans. Things like density can be compromised, because if the if the developer is giving you the flexibility of payment, then you have to compromise on something. Density is one of the things which can be compromised. Layout, I mean, layout can be compromised because the developer bought the land. This is what it is. I mean, site layout, the layout of the land. The developer bought the land. This is what it is. They cannot do anything about it. That thing can be, compromised. Density can be compromised, and payment plan is one of the USP for a lot of developers, especially big developers. Comes with such flexible payment plans. For example, there was a developer who came up with a plan of 15 is to 85. So you have to pay 15%. It's the example is of Pune. Okay, so the developer come and say you have to pay 15%. So taking an example of the flat is 1 CR. You have to pay 15%. In Maharashtra, there is a rule that the registration cost is already included when you book the flat. I mean, you have to get it registered on the spot. Doesn't matter when the flat will be made. So the speculation game and the flipping game ends there. The property is not speculative, it is defined and you own it. If it's before it is even constructed, you own it. Okay, and now that 1 CR consists that stamp duty registration. Okay, now for better math, I've taken the 1 CR number. 15 lakh is what you pay now, and at the end of the 4 years, they promise you possession after 4 years. And at the end of 4 years, then you have to pay the rest 85%. So the flexibility is so great that all you need is 15 lakhs rupees. You might have some in FDs, in some share market and some SIPs. You break in, you encash it, you pay the 15%. And now you wait. How? That now you know that in next 4 years you have to get 85 lakhs. So what do? You start saving 5 to 10 lakh per annum. Comparing, you have the capacity, you, your spouse, both are working and have the capacity of saving 5 lakh or 10 lakh rupees. So what do you do? In 4 years you'll be having 40 lakhs rupees. Okay, so you have already paid for 15, 40 you have, you take 5 lakhs or 10 lakhs from your parents or your wife's parents. Now you have another 15 to 20 lakh rupees. So the majority of money is now saved, and all you have to do is take a very bare minimum of loan, and that EMI will be very less for you. That loan amount will be less and the EMI will be less. The interest will be very less for you. So you'll be able to own that house in, maybe next 10 to 15 years. Whereas in if you went for that, you might be taking a loan for 25 years or a 30 years loan. And now you'll be able to own that house in the next to 10 to 15 years. When you invest like this, then you'll be able to control your expenses. So you'll have a mental goal that I have to pay this much amount, I have to save this much money, and then you'll be able to invest in a way. Then you'll be able to budget in a way that you'll be investing every month some amount, because a big expenses coming in just 4 years. Your salary is gonna increase every year. You're gonna get an increment. You and your wife or your husband, both of you will be getting increment. You'll be switching jobs. You'll be getting promoted. Your salary is gonna increase. You might do a good investment which turns out great returns, something like that. You'll have the opportunity to save, grow that money, and that is how you'll be able to afford a very very good property of a well reputed branded builder, best construction, and at a very flexible plan, with the help of a very flexible plan. That's how you create wealth. That's how you create correct decision. So that is why I emphasized on this payment plan and the flexibility of paying money so much. Because if you're someone who is a middle class person, so if you generally you don't have that. Once you are ready, you'll be definitely relying on a home loan. And the flexibility of taking the loan at the end of the 4 year cycle is extremely huge, because a lot of things are going to change in 4 years. All you need is 15 lakh and you'll be able to book your home. So please do think about it and share all your thoughts in the comment. I want you to interact more and spread a lot of doubts or thoughts, opinions in the comments, and let's create a conversation. How do you feel about this in overall the series? So thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.